Hello everybody, this is Jean. Welcome to my craft space. Today I'm doing an art journal prompt from Nina Ribena's group, and the prompt is silhouette. And I am starting with a piece of watercolour paper, mixed media paper, and I am writing out the words to a song called Flying Free, which is actually a Unitarian hymn. And the words of the song match my silhouette. I'm not going to make you watch me writing all the words of the song, so I'm speeding this up considerably. And I'm playing again this time with this prompt, with the idea of white space and different colour combinations. Here I'm drawing some circles on top of my writing. I could have done this by cutting out the circles, but I didn't have a neat circle cutter of the right size, and also I quite liked the effect that I got here, because here I'm blanking out the background, and I quite liked the effect that I got of being able to see a little bit of the writing in the background as well as the writing in the circles. I think it took me about 3 coats of gesso to fade out the writing around the circles to my satisfaction, and I did then gesso the whole page as well. So here I'm wanting to add some texture, so I've got my diamond stencil and I'm adding fine modelling paste through the stencil, which is a little bit tricky because I don't want the whole stencil, I just want it in certain areas, so it did take me a little bit of fiddling to do this. I might play you a bit of music while I'm doing it. And now I'm covering the circles of writing just with pieces of card, just so that they don't get... I want them to stay as they are until the end of the project. And I'm going to start using paint now, so I don't want them to get paint on them. So I've chosen 4 colours here. These 2 are yellow-green. It's actually green gold with a bit of yellow mixed in. And I'm spraying it with water and trying to get it to run a little bit, and also trying to dilute the greenness of it a bit as well. And then here I'm using a homemade stamp. This time it's a turquoise colour mixed with a bit of blue to make it more bluey turquoise. And I'm stamping that. The only trouble with homemade stamps is you can't really see where you're stamping, and you can't see how well it's stamping. I wanted a roughness to it. I wanted it not to be perfect, but I think I had to stamp it about 3 times before I was happy with the end result. Now here I've put the stencil, circle stencil, back on, and I'm adding some red. It should be red-orange really, that's what I wanted, but it's a near colour and I didn't have a near colour in red-orange, so I've left it at red. It looks okay. And then I'm using a charcoal pencil to put a bit of a smudgy black outline around the outside. Well, around part of the outside. Okay, my fourth colour is purple. This is just an ordinary craft paint, and I'm just adding 3 dots at the top and 3 dots at the bottom, and you can see I've put my silhouetted bird in place. I haven't stuck it down yet, but I wanted to see where I was going to put it, so I knew where to put the dots. And there I am sticking down the bird. And then the last thing I'm going to do is to add the quote, and that quote just says "flying free." And here I'm outlining the quote. And there's the finished project. You'll see here there are 2 projects, and the one on the left is the first one that I did. There is a close-up coming. I didn't like this as much, although I did like the colour scheme. It's the same colour scheme but arranged in a different way. But I didn't cover the circles before I stamped, and I put some splatters on at the end, which I didn't really like. So I ended up repeating the whole process with the same colours but in a different way. So all that remains for me to say now is that's the end of my project. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.